Taking this shit one day at a time, man. Day by day, man. Building this brick by brick. I'm trying to tell motherfuckers, but this type of shit don't happen overnight, bro. Never do, never will. You know how lucky you gonna get this shit happen overnight for you, bro? Just like this shit right here was not built overnight, bro. Took us years, nigga, to get where we at, nigga. And we still got a long way to go.
This has been the hardest thing of my life, and I'm glad I did it. I challenged myself. I said I was gonna do something. We said we was gonna do something, and we did it. We did it. We did it, bro. We did it. We said we gonna do it. This is hard work. Chat, I gotta tell bro, chat. I'm tired, bro. I'ma keep saying it over and over. I'm tired, bro. I don't care. I don't care. Never get tired, bro. Never get tired, chat. Never, ever. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Y'all seen it happen here first. Word to my mother, you seen it happen here. They first.
Like, this is how I want to, you know what I'm saying? This is real motivational for me and the fellas. Like, I always want to just like live a stress-free life, bro. Like, be able to own my house, own my car. Nobody telling me when to wake up, nobody telling me where to be. Man, look, focus on yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause ain't nobody gonna take care of you like you gonna take care of you. You know what I'm saying? You the only one who got your heart, your mind type shit.
Bro, you don't care about none of this, the revenue or anything. It's like you want to be the first to be something and do something and set boundaries. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that you can even do that and stick to it and not even break and just, if anything goes wrong, back to it, not giving up, it just shows the work ethic is crazy. I've never seen nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure Twitch hasn't even seen anything like that before. So
It's mine though, like I worked hard for this right here. Like it wasn't even no plan B for me, man. It was no plan B. It was straight, either I get right with this YouTube shit, either I'm successful with this YouTube shit, or it's over with, nigga, you're done. Homeless. All right, maybe I wouldn't be homeless. My mama wouldn't let me stay on her couch, but still, like, come on, bro. Like, that is so crazy to me, man.
You can do it. Once you really put your mind to whatever you got going on and you really want to get something done, it's you versus you. So you say you want to get it done, it's huge. So, because once you get it done, it's like, damn, like, I really said I was going to do it, and I did it. No matter what, and making sacrifices, you know. I sacrificed my time. I sacrificed, you know, not being able to talk to people and just not in my privacy just for this.
Bro, you know where I'm from, bro? Like, do you really know where I'm from? Like where I came from, bro. Like, it was a point in time I had to warm up water in a microwave to wash my face. I had to leave the stove open overnight to get some heat, nigga. I swear to God, this shit crazy as hell, bro. Look at this shit, man. Look at all this shit.
Wake up in mornings, tired, go in my closet, and just think like, dang, is this ever gonna be over? Or like, dang, is this something I really wanna do, or can I even complete it? But after I came to a realization that that's the main point of it. That's one of the major points of it, and which is like, bro, it's gonna be trials and tribulations where it's gonna test you to stop right here. And what's gonna separate you from everybody else is will you keep going or will you just stop?
Yeah. So like the grind is really what's gonna be hard though, because everybody get comfortable, everybody be doing this, everybody be doing that. And the way I be thinking is that if I'm taking any breaks, there's somebody out there right now that's literally grinding his ass off and is gonna blow up anytime now. And he or she is dead at like working her or his ass off.
Everybody in my city wanna do the same thing, bro. And somebody watching this video, boy, I know a lot of y'all watching this video know exactly what I'm talking about. You feel me? Like, everybody don't want to do nothing except go to the club, go party all the time, bro. You feel me? Like they want to go to the club, bro. They want to go to the strip club. They want to smoke all day, every day. They don't want to do nothing but smoke all day, every day. They want to drink. They want to go to the club. They want to smoke. They want to drink. Hey, bro, let's go to the club, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's go in on a bottle, bro. Let's go in on a... No! I won't... It's lame. That's lame, bro. That's lame, bro. No offense, who smoke and drink. But, bro, if you smoke and drink every single day, every single night, all week, 24/7, bro, you are lame. Like, bro, I want to go snowboarding, bro. I want to go ATV, four-wheeler riding. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I go horseback riding, bro, before I go to the club every single weekend for the rest of my life, bro.
I wasn't on pace to beat it. There was times where the chat would be telling me to, hey, change the time to this, change the time to that, add more time. There were times with the chat where I'll ask the chat, yo, y'all think we gonna hit the record? And everybody would say no. There was times where I went into other streamers' chats and they would ask, yo, is Kyle on pace to beat the record? And you know, chat would say no. And you know, that, of course that like had me thinking mentally, yo, what if I did all this and not even break it? I knew that it was gonna be possible. I knew that they could do it. And they executed.
When your back against the wall, you heard me, your back is against the wall, you know, and you achieve, you know what I'm saying, shit only you dreamed of. You heard me? Only that you imagined, only that was in your thoughts, in your deep thoughts. You heard me? Like when you achieve that you set out to achieve and more and more.
Just enjoy the moment, man. Enjoy this moment and live it up, man. Live it up. And just know that you're doing great, man. You're really doing great, and I'm proud of you, bro. And I'm sure I'm speaking for a lot of other people too.
Hopefully, if y'all see this right here, you know what I'm saying, it'll encourage and motivate y'all boys to really goddamn stop playing. Stop playing, cause you know what you need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're doing, I don't care if you're selling crayons. You know you need to go a little harder than what you're going to get where you want to go. So
we at the end. We at the finish line. We are at the finish line. Put your mind on something, you can do it, bro. Y'all be healthy. Y'all be safe. Y'all take care of yourselves, bro.
What one great thing would you dare to dream if you knew you could not fail? If you knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that you could not fail, what one thing would you set as a goal for yourself? What if you only had 6 months to live? What would you stop doing? What would you do more of? Who would you spend time with? Is what you really value? What is really important to you?
Do you feel like you are successful?
Yes, I do. I always want more. I'm, for some reason, like ready to go back and start working on new music tonight, even though everyone around me needs
This came out like last week.
Yeah, everyone around me needs a breather for sure, but
dude, you said you wanted to have $25 million by the time you're 25. You did that. Mm-hmm. Now you say you want $250 million by the time you're 29. I mean, this is, given the modest way you grew up, what does money mean to you?
Well, I think less than the dollar value, it's just more about the idea of growth and business mindset. I think that I've sacrificed so much for it already and dedicated so much of my time that I have to push it as far as I possibly can. I don't want to be number two. I want to make this city proud, you know? That's a main reason for me. I like to say I just want to win.
That you and I are capable of doing whatever we can see. If we can hold it in our head, we can hold it in our hand. Don't waste your life. Set your goals high. Quit thinking about what's wrong. Start thinking of what's right. Love a little more, hate a little less. You have no idea what you're capable of doing. Make up your mind today, you're going to figure it out.
Even amidst life's trials, I stand as a testament to the enduring power of class.
You're watching this video, so I assume you already know who I am. My name is Tristan Tate. I wear the finest suits, travel to the most deluxe locations on Earth, but despite all of this, I started off with nothing. No silver spoon in my mouth, no network, no class, no friends, and no connections. But despite all of that, I've reached the highest echelons of society. And let me tell you, having money alone will not get you there. Your network is your net worth. And to build connections, first, you have to build yourself. You need to become the kind of man who can walk into any room with anybody and take over the conversation. I can teach you how to become that man, because I am that man.
Slow motion is better than like no motion. Like slow progress is way better than just not having nothing. And I feel like today's like right now, people aren't patient. Like I swear to God, I just feel like people are not patient with the blow up. I feel like people are just trying to rush and trying to hurry up and do this and this, knowing that shit gonna take years.
They want to go viral on that.
They want to go
video.
viral so fast.
Yeah.
Like it's like, bro, like you have to wait. And I just say play the back until it's time to play the front. And when it's your time to play the front, you go full throttle. Like today, like now is the time.
The dumb shit that I've done or the bad mistakes that I've made, they've taught me. You know, you learn. Like, that's why failure is so important. Like, failing and fucking up and making mistakes, it's very important. That's how you learn. That's how the bad feeling that you get from something that you shouldn't have done or wish you didn't do or wish you did better. Like, especially failing at something where you half-assed it and you just feel like a fucking loser. Like, that just teaches you. It teaches you to get your shit together.
That is the goal. To get up on Sunday and go, you know what, this week I'm gonna go to the gym 3 times. On Sunday morning, you say this to yourself, just 3 times. And you walk out of the 3rd time, you know, this week I'm gonna write 3 paragraphs in my book. These are why you start with these little goals, because it empowers the rest of your life.
Some days you wake up already negotiating with yourself. Your body moves, but your mind hesitates. That hesitation doesn't mean weakness. It means you're aware of the weight you're carrying. Awareness is the first form of strength. You don't numb yourself anymore. You feel everything and still choose to move. That takes courage most people never develop. The silence around your effort is heavy. But silence doesn't cancel progress. Take a slow breath. Let it settle in your chest. You're still standing. That matters. Keep going.
You remember who you were before life tested you. That version was hopeful but unproven. Experience changed your tone. Not colder, just clearer. You understand consequences now. You understand effort. You no longer confuse movement with progress. Intention matters to you, so does follow through. You choose depth over speed. Speed fades. Depth stays. Take a breath. Feel your posture straighten. You're becoming reliable to yourself. That's rare. Don't waste it.
You stopped explaining yourself to people who don't listen. That freed energy you didn't realize you were losing. Silence became a boundary. Boundaries became peace. Peace sharpened your focus. Focus strengthened your work. Your work started speaking for you. You no longer argue with doubt. You outwork it quietly. That confidence doesn't need approval. It's internal now. Breathe deeply. Stand firm. This is growth you earned.
You don't need to prove pain to validate growth. Struggle isn't a performance. Some of your hardest work is invisible. That doesn't make it smaller. It makes it pure. You know what it cost. You don't seek sympathy anymore. You seek alignment. Alignment feels quieter but stronger. Breathe and check your posture. Stay aligned with your values. That's real power.
You learned how dangerous self-talk can be. Words shape perception. Perception shapes behavior. You corrected the internal narrative slowly, not with positivity, but with honesty. Honest reflection changed your direction. You stopped exaggerating failure. You stopped minimizing effort. That balance built confidence. Confidence reduced hesitation. Breathe and stay neutral. You're thinking clearly now. Protect that clarity.
You didn't imagine life would feel this demanding. Responsibility arrived quietly and never left. At first it felt unfair. Now it feels necessary. Pressure refined your priorities. You stopped wasting energy on what doesn't matter. That clarity came from pain. Pain taught you focus. Focus taught you discipline. Discipline built self-respect. Self-respect changed how you move. You no longer beg for motivation. You act because you said you would. Breathe in, stay grounded, continue forward.
You learned that comfort is expensive. It costs growth. It costs awareness. It costs time you never get back. Discomfort, on the other hand, pays dividends. It teaches you limits and expands them. You don't chase discomfort blindly. You respect it and use it. That's wisdom forming. You're not reckless anymore. You're deliberate. Every step has weight now. Breathe slowly. Let intention guide you. This isn't random effort. It's construction.
There were nights you questioned everything. Your choices, your pace, your direction. Questioning didn't break you. It refined you. You learned to separate fear from intuition. Fear rushes. Intuition stays calm. You listen better now. You don't panic at uncertainty. Uncertainty is familiar territory. Take a slow breath. Feel your feet grounded. You're still moving forward. Even when unsure, that's strength.
You've learned the difference between being busy and being effective. Business hides avoidance. Effectiveness requires focus. Focus requires saying no. Saying no clarified your life. You protect your time now. Time feels heavier. Heavier means valuable. You don't spend it carelessly. Take a breath and slow your pace. You're not late. You're intentional. That's better.
You're less reactive to criticism now. You filter before absorbing. Not all feedback is guidance. Discernment protects growth. You don't internalize noise. You extract what's useful and release the rest. That skill took time. Time taught restraint. Restraint preserved energy. Breathe and keep that boundary intact. Not everything deserves space in your mind. Choose carefully.
There are moments when quitting feels logical. Those moments don't define truth, they define exhaustion. Exhaustion is a signal, not a verdict. You don't need to decide your future while tired. Rest your nervous system before judging yourself. You've been carrying more than you admit. Carrying weight builds muscle, but only with recovery. Take a breath and slow down. You're allowed to pause without surrendering. Your path doesn't disappear because you stop briefly. It waits, and you return stronger.
There's a quiet grief in outgrowing old versions of yourself. Familiar habits feel safer than better ones. Letting go hurts even when it's right. You don't talk about that pain much. You carry it privately. Private growth is heavy, but it's honest not performing anymore. You're becoming. Becoming takes patience. Take a breath and soften your jaw. You don't need to rush identity. Let it solidify naturally. Stay with the process.
You no longer wait for perfect conditions. You act with what you have. That shift changed momentum. Momentum changed belief. Belief changed behavior. Behavior shaped identity. Identity stabilized you. You don't fluctuate emotionally like before. You've learned regulation. Regulation is power. Power doesn't shout, it steadies. Breathe and feel that steadiness. You earned it through repetition. Keep honoring it. Don't abandon consistency.
You've stopped romanticizing struggle. You respect it, but you don't chase it. Growth doesn't require constant suffering. It requires consistency and honesty. You listen to your body more. You respect mental fatigue. That balance keeps you moving longer. Longevity matters to you now. Breathe deeply. Adjust your pace. You're playing a long game. Stay steady.
You've accepted that progress is uneven. Some days move fast, others feel stuck. Both are part of development. Plateaus aren't failures, they're integration phases. Skills settle during stillness. Don't rush through them. Take a breath and be patient. You're consolidating growth. That matters more than speed. Stay consistent. Trust timing.
You stop chasing loud wins. Quiet consistency feels more honest now. No one applauds discipline in private. That's where character is built. You show up even when it feels pointless. Pointless days add up. They form a backbone of reliability. Reliability builds trust with yourself. That trust is unshakable. You don't panic as easily anymore. You respond instead of react. Breathe and steady your thoughts. You've matured through repetition. Keep that rhythm. It's working.
You've noticed how differently you handle stress now. You don't spiral as fast. You breathe before reacting. That pause changed everything. In that pause, you choose maturity. Maturity isn't loud or impressive. It's controlled. You don't need to win every moment. You need to remain stable. Stability creates clarity. Clarity improves decisions. Decisions shape direction. Take a breath. Stay balanced. You're building something sustainable.
You realize no one is coming to save you. That truth hurt at first. Then it freed you. Responsibility became yours. Ownership replaced blame. Blame drained energy. Ownership restored it. You stand differently now. Your voice is calmer. Your choices are firmer. You don't rush decisions. You let them settle. Take a breath. Trust your judgment. You've earned that trust.
You don't confuse motivation with discipline anymore. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is structural. Structure supports you when emotions fluctuate. You built systems instead of relying on feelings. That decision stabilized your life. You feel less chaotic now, more grounded. Grounded people last longer. Take a breath and feel that grounding. It's not accidental. You built it intentionally. Keep maintaining it.
You don't panic when results delay anymore. Delay doesn't equal denial. It equals preparation. You're being shaped for responsibility. Responsibility requires capacity. Capacity builds slowly. You're expanding without noticing. That's normal. Breathe deeply. Stay engaged. Results arrive when structure is ready. Keep building quietly.
Champion mentality. I'm not bound to succeed, but I am bound to live up to the light that I have. Abraham Lincoln.
There's a lot of confusion between success and fame. My own evaluation and concept of success has not varied over the years. There are 8 things that everybody wants. That's to be happy and healthy and wealthy. That includes money.
You have to do it yourself. No one's gonna give it to you. No one is gonna give it to you. And this doesn't mean you have to take from someone else. You have to build for yourself.
I talk to my kids about hard work and stuff, and I say, honey, you can either be the lion or you can be the gazelle. Nature needs both.
If you are facing a challenge, don't stop. Stay busy. Work your plan. Continue to do those things that you know that work for you after you have evaluated yourself in the situation. Continue to move. Stay busy, stay busy, stay busy. So you've got to activate the thinker in you. Don't allow your emotions to control you. We are emotional, but you want to begin to discipline your emotion. If you don't discipline and contain your emotions, they will use you.
The first step before anybody else in the world believes it is you have to believe it. There's no reason to have a plan B because it distracts from plan A.
Focus on you and only on you to become the best person you could be for others.
Because there was no outsiders. It was isolation, it was visualization, it was motivation, and it was dedication. There was nothing else going on in my life.
And if you wanted to design the perfect version of you, the savage competitor, the gladiator at the end of the life that has the scars and the scraggly beard but has been through shit, has done things and has realized their potential, what would you do to maximize the likelihood that you become that savage hero? Would you give them the padded lifestyle? Would you give them the immediate win? Would you give them the easy life? Probably not. You would probably put you through what you're going through right now to become that person. And so why would you resent the chapter you're in because it's a requirement for becoming who you say you want to be?
You don't gain confidence by going to the spot that makes you feel good. It's going to be a false reality. And the second life gives you that challenge, all you want to do is go back to what made you confidence or what gave you confidence. Is that happy spot? No. What gives you confidence, what gave me confidence was spending years at a kitchen table trying to learn how to read and write on my own. Realizing I can't learn the way you learn. I can't, but I can learn. What gives you confidence, not being afraid, is overcoming the fear. Is facing these things, overcoming them. And maybe not overcoming them every day, but facing them and facing them and facing them. Pretty soon like this, you know what, man, this is where it's at. It's not in that comfort zone. It's in the discomfort zone is where my confidence is getting built. That's where it's getting built.
Each level comes with higher levels of family members telling you can't do it. People telling you that you're not qualified. People warning you that it's too risky and what if you lose it all for your family and you guys end up destitute. See, external resistance isn't just in business. External resistance comes from friends and families who have the best of intentions for you. They mean well, but they're telling you that they doubt you. In not so many words, they're telling you that they doubt you. They're telling you that I don't think you have what it takes. And you're like, you know what? I'm gonna work harder to get to that next level.
You get in life what you are, not what you want. You see, the good news is that we can always become more by working to develop ourselves. So the first process of making this your decade
You've got to begin to take a look at your life and look at where are you right now? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What gives your life a sense of fulfillment, a sense of joy? What does a full, rich life means to you? What is it that you could love doing 7 days a week?
You have to do it yourself. No one's going to give it to you. No one is going to give it to you. And this doesn't mean you have to take from someone else. You have to build for yourself. So think through what you are saying. Think through what you are thinking. Stop blaming other people. Start taking ownership and start taking ownership of everything. And I'll tell you what, it hurts. It hurts. Like chemotherapy hurts. It's terrible when people go through that, but that's what removes the cancer from their system.
It's a lonely, scary, dangerous pursuit, and you got to be willing to risk everything to become that seed of what you believe is in there. You got to be fearless. You got to be relentless. Everybody has dreams, and as much as you want to be able to listen a little bit, because somebody's going to give you a gem, but nobody knows but you. You can't get advice on what you should do with your life, right? Nobody knows what you are. Like even sometimes you don't really even know what you are. You got to take your shot. And it's like, as much as you want people to agree and you want the people around you to be supporting your dreams and all, it's not going to be like that all the time. You got to do it alone. And people will help you, and when you get the ball rolling, people will jump on. But if you don't believe, nobody else is going to believe. People come along because your belief is so insane, that your belief is so strong, that makes people be like, yo, this crazy.
Like, son, I don't care what it is, but you don't understand this is dangerous, because this is where people mess up. They get comfortable, they settle, and they think, yo, I made it. And like you said, that's the worst place in the world. So I told my son, like, yo, just imagine in 3 months, you're gonna wake up and every dream you've had since you were 6 or 7 years old is all like, who graduates with the dream job? You know, who lives in New York? He's in Manhattan. He's gonna be in Manhattan, Times Square. You know, so I said, son, this is a dangerous place. So I say to those individuals, yeah, you're right. You don't want to hit rock bottom, but you have to create your own mental rock bottom so that you don't hit rock bottom.
If you don't take that last 5%, it's a one knock on somebody else's door, I guarantee you. There's only a certain window of opportunity for success. This is your opportunity of a lifetime. Take the 5%. Go the 5% distance. It's gonna be scary as all head. It will drive you to the ground. You'll fail a few times. You'll fall on your face. Get up. Keep getting up. Keep getting up. And if you don't, you have to be happy for the rest of your life. If you don't take the last 5%, you have to be happy the rest of your life knowing it went to somebody else's door and knocked on their door, and you could have been that guy.
Because if you look out in the world right now today, it's not a nice place. But I'm very prepared for it.
Yeah, you are.
I'm prepared for it. I'm prepared for all the failure coming my way. I'm prepared for everything my way. And that's the biggest lesson that she taught me by not teaching me. By never saying it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, she told me the exact opposite. Life sucks.
Some of you are meant for the journey, not for the arrival. But you're not enjoying the journey because you're trying to find a destination that does not exist for you. Embrace the journey and shun the box. Be one of those men who finds things, who figures things out, who sees things that others are not able to see.
No, you're out running on the track, working out, and you start talking to yourself saying, man, my knee is really sore right now. Maybe I'm doing too much. Maybe I need to back off, you know. Man, my lungs are burning. Maybe I can just slow down here. I'll do like an extra 2 sets tomorrow. You know, it'll be okay. Right? That sort of stuff.
Yes.
Like that stuff's dangerous. And that's, you just gotta say, you know what? I'm not negotiating with it.
Yeah.
The deal was already made. Deal was made. When I set out at the beginning of the summer, I said, this is the training plan I'm doing. I signed that contract with myself. I'm doing it. You know, throughout that process, you'll start talking to yourself like, man, I think I need to, maybe if we, nope. No, it's non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable.
Yeah.
The bike got easier
I was able to run more. I went from like 1 mile. 1 mile was a great accomplishment. 2 miles, and then from 2 to 3 was a big one. Then I went from 3 to 6. And then, like, they have a warning order that they give people to get ready for buds. And the whole thing was running 6 miles 5 days a week. And that was my goal. And so I just kept, I failed, I go back to scratch. I use some positive motivation. I have like one day where I'm like fucking defeated. But I started realizing this is part of the process. This is part of the journey. I had to realize this is part of my process versus just saying, like I used to, I'm just not good enough. If I'm not good enough, we always say that shit. I'm just not good enough, and then we try something else. I'm gonna fucking make myself good enough. And that became my mentality. I'm gonna make myself good enough. And so I'm misunderstood a lot, but that's all it came down to. I made myself good enough. And the days I couldn't run that far, the next week, I would do 2-a-days. So on the running, if I ran a quarter of a mile, I wait a fucking couple hours, it'd haunt me, bother me. I try to run a half mile next time, same day. You can do more than this. If I had to walk, I had to walk. It just became just a process of grinding and grinding, and grinding is not even a good word for it. It's not even a good word for it. And just going further and further. And then when I got through running, I go to the bike, I go to the pool. If I got tired somewhere, my legs were tired, I go to the gym. And I developed this crazy workout where I was doing volume, like 200-300 reps of like very lightweight. People always say, how come you don't have any like loose skin? My workout routine in the gym became sick.
But I remember we were playing against the Lakers, and we were out here in LA. And look, I always try to outwork people, right? That's just how I made my mark. So the game was at 7. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna come to the Staples Center because we're playing. This is when the Lakers had Kobe and Shaq. Okay, this is like the championship Lakers. So now I'm gonna get there at 3 o'clock. I wanna make sure I make 408 shots before I go back into the room, and then I sit in the sauna and I get ready for the game. So, get in the car, get to the gym, get there, and as I'm walking onto the court, who do I see? I see Kobe Bryant, already working out. And I'm like, okay, it's kind of cool. It's Kobe. What's up, Kobe? And so I put my sneakers on, and you ever get lost in what you do, where you end up, wait, it's been an hour and a half. I'm here, I'm in it. So once I set my foot across that line, I started working out. And so I worked out for a good hour and a half. And when I came off, after I was done, I sat down, and of course I still heard the ball bouncing. I looked down, I'm like, this guy's still working out. He was working out, like, it looks like he was in a dead sweat when I got here. Right. And he's still going. And it's not like his moves are nonchalant, lazy. He's doing like game moves, I sit there and I unlace my shoes. And I'm like, I want to see how long this goes. So I sit out there and watch 25 minutes. And he got done. I said, okay, I think I've seen enough. Go play, come back, get in the sauna, get ready for the game. That game, he drops 40 on us, okay? And after the game is over, I'm like, I have to ask this guy. Like, I have to understand, like, why he works like that. Right. So after the game is over, I'm like, hey, Kobe, like, why were you in the gym for so long? He's like, because I saw you come in. and I wanted you to know that it doesn't matter how hard you work, that I'm willing to work harder than you.
Wow. The Bible says, for by grace are ye saved, through faith, not of yourselves, but the gift of God, not of works, lest any man should boast. See, if you could work your way to heaven and pay your way to heaven, you'd get up and say, look what I did. I got myself here by my own good works. The only way you're ever going to make it is to come to that cross, where Christ took our sins and our judgment and our hell and identify ourselves with Him. And then there's some people that say, well, I'll reform, I'll do better. I know people that are always saying, I'm going to do better, but they never do better. They don't have any power within them to do better until they come to Christ. And when you come to Christ, an explosion takes place of power that He gives you to live a new life. I can't live the Christian life. I have no power within me to live the Christian life. The Holy Spirit has to live in me, and Christ has to live through me. I cannot live the Christian life. I'm a total flop and failure.
So what I want you to know today is that Jesus loves you. He loves you just the way that you are. He's not going to love you more when you think that you can break your addiction of pornography. He's not going to think of you more or more precious if you do good and give, or if you pray to him longer, or if you have the gift that everybody else has. He's certainly going to hear me more. He's certainly going to love me more. No, I'm sorry. He doesn't, because he loves us all the same. How can a father love a child differently than another child? Can you hear an amen? I've seen demons, I've seen exorcisms, I've seen all this, but let me tell you this. If you come to Jesus Christ, you say to the lies, who's the devil, to say, talk to the foot, because the ears ain't listening. You want to know why God gave me a foot? Because the devil's my footstool. You want to know why God gave me a heel? Because with my heel, I crushed the snake's head.
Jesus said, enter ye in at the strait gate. For wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Because strait is the gate and narrow is the way that leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. Few, he said, only a few are going to find that narrow gate and that narrow way, as I said last week. Are you among that few? You not only choose between two ways of life, but you choose between two masters. Jesus said no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and materialism, he says in Matthew the 6th chapter in the Sermon on the Mount. You have to make a choice. All the way through the Bible, choices, 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 choices. Not only between two ways of life and two masters, but you're going to have to choose between two fathers. Two spiritual fathers. He said in John 8 a very shocking statement. The 44th verse. He said, you are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. Now, he says, for many of you, the devil is your spiritual father. Now, you're not aware of it. You wouldn't admit it. But that's the way God looks at it. There's either God, your spiritual father, the true and the living God, Christ, or there's the devil. And then you have to choose not only between two ways of life and two masters and two fathers, but you have to choose between two destinies, heaven or hell. Solomon wrote about the way to hell in Proverbs 7:27. C.S. Lewis, the great Cambridge and Oxford professor, he taught at both universities, used to emphasize, he said, no one ever had so much to say about the way to hell as did Jesus Christ. On the other hand, no one ever spoke of heaven with more clarity and authority as Jesus Christ. And one of the most played pop songs is the Led Zeppelin Stairway to Heaven. Jesus Christ is the stairway to heaven.
Life is not going to get easier. You're going to lose your mother. You're going to lose your father. People are also going to hurt you, even though you don't even know what you did wrong. Things like this are going to happen in this lifetime. To wait for better times to come where the world will be completely in peace and you can walk peacefully over the street, never having the fear that somebody's going to come and do something to you. It's not going to happen. The world is just the way as it is. If we don't create the better times, nothing's going to happen. Once the cup is empty, now it can be filled up again. The easy answer would right now be learn how to meditate, okay? But to really bring it into perspective right now.
Everybody wants to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.